ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासवी गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थः सुविज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 44, verse number 13. So in this chapter we read about the description of wrestling between Krishna and Chanur and Balaram and Mustika, and seeing that the ladies who were present there, they were not happy and they said this is very adharmic, this is not a good match, and they spoke about the qualification to be in the sabha. So abruvan vibruvan agyo na sabham pravishet. So knowing the defects, sabhya doshan. So Abruvan Brivan Agyo Naram Kilbisham Asnute, that you have some responsibility. And now they are talking about the good fortune of the gopis who get the opportunity to drink the beauty of Krishna's face. So they say, Punyavat vraj bhuvo yadam nirlinga gudha purana purusho vanachitra malyaha gapalayan sahabala kvanyansya venum vikridayanchati garitra ramarchitangrihi. So they are saying that indeed this land of Vraja is very punya, very pious, fortunate, where Krishna, who is Purana Purusha, who is the primeval person, Puranascha Saupurusascha, Purana Purusha, who is here on this land as hiding, Nirlinga Gudha, hidden like a human being. So, Godham Param Brahma, Nirlingam, said in Tapani Upanishad also that Krishna is Param Brahma, but he is secretly existing like a human being. So that's what they are also saying, Yadayam Nirlinga Gudha Purana Purusha, although he is the original person, Chitra Malya, and he has various garlands of various types of flowers, and not one garland, but not two, but more than two, Chitra Malya, plural. And there is not only one Braj Bhumi, but many. Is using plural. They are using plural for that also. So that means there are many Vrindavanas in many Brahmandas. Otherwise, why plural? Punyabad Braj Bhuvo Yadayam Nilinga Gudha Purana Purusha Manchitra Malya. And Gapalayan, and what does he do there? He tends cows along with Balram, and while playing on his flute, Konyanscha Venum, Vikridaya Anchati Giritra Ramarchitangri. So why is he doing? Is he getting paid for it? Is it a job, 9 to 5? Is he hired by somebody? Says no, it is his play, Vikridaya. Just for fun. Although his feet are worshipped by Shiva and Lakshmiji, Giritra Rama Architangri, and they worship only one foot, right? So they don't get the opportunity to worship two. So the person whose feet are worshipped by Shiva, by Lakshmi, which is indicative of other great personalities, Brahma, Indra, etc., he is walking here on this land of Vrindavan. So how pious is this land? And you people are also existing here in this land. And you can also be here. See, they are saying, even the ladies of Mathura are praising Vrindavan, they are also in Vraj. But still, it's more fortunate to be here. But people want to go to Italy. Yes. So, Punyavat Braj Bhuvo Yadayam Nilanga Gudha Purana Purusho Vanachitra Malya. And now nice flowers come in the summertime. So, Gapalayan Sahabala Konayanscha Venum Vikridayad Anchati Gritra Ramarchitangri. So that is the greatness of Vraj Bhumi. At kaschit yagyapatni savasnasta eva या तद अवाप्ति संताप स्फुरित तदैश्वर्य ज्ञानः महाप्रेमवत्यो दृश्यमानां ताम अनीतिम असहमाना व्रजभुवस्तत्र तत्रत्य जनांश्च स्तुवाना मथुरायास्तद वासी माम च निंदाम अभिव्यंजयन्ति. So he says that out of these ladies who were talking earlier, some were having the same mood as the wives of the Brahmanas who had seen Krishna. So Yagyapatni Savasnasta eva, and some of them were they themselves are also present there. So tadavapti santapa spurita. So they saw Krishna but they were not able to be with him, and Krishna had sent them away. So they are unable to now tolerate that separation, and they know his Aishwarya, knowledge of his Aishwarya, tad Aishwarya Jnana, Mahapremavatya. So they have supreme love for Krishna. Sadrishyamanam tam anitim asamhana. So seeing this wrestling match and feeling that this is not proper, this is aniti, this is not ethical. So they are unable to tolerate that, and in that mood they praise the land of Vraja, because such aniti, such unethical things do not happen in Vrindavan. Nobody does anything like this to Krishna here. It's only the Mathura people are doing it. So therefore they are praising the land of Vrindavan and also the residents of Vrindavan. Tatratya janascha, people who are living, stuvana, and Mathurayas tadvasinam cha nindam abhivyanjanti. And by praising Vrindavan and the land residents of Vrindavan, they are also indirectly criticizing Mathura and also the people of Mathura. Because see the contrast how Krishna is treated here and how he is being treated. The welcome for Krishna is that he has to fight with Chanur. So this is the difference. So these ladies are in between. They are in Mathura but their mood is not with the man of Mathura. So therefore they speak like this. So punyabat. So vata vishmaya. So the word vata signifies astonishment. How great, how wonderful is Vrindavan, Brajbhumi. Yatyasu nilingena swaswarup lakshanena api bahiranga janair gyatum ashakyatvat gudha. So he is existing here in Vraja like a human, looks as a human being. And what does it mean? That the people who are not knowing his Swarupa, who do not know his Aishwarya, they are unable to know that he is actually Purana Purusha, that he is the Supreme Person. So Nilingena Swaswarupa Lakshanena api Bahiranga Janair Gyatum Ashakyatvat. So they cannot know him. And what is he doing here? Why is he here in Braj? To play. So this is his Lila Bhumi, his land where he does his krida. No match. He is playing. But he goes to Mathura, that is like a test. How much have you played there wrestling? So here he says Vikridaya. So Vividhaya Swamanorothotthaya Kridaya Anchati Brahmati. And he wanders freely, there is no restriction. All over the place he can take his cows wherever he wants to take. It's not that this is This belongs to the forest department, right? So cows are not allowed there, or this somebody's private property. So everything, wherever he wanted to take, he took them. So, and he performed various types of games there, which we read earlier. Swamanoratha Utthaya, as per his wish, whatever came to in his mind, he says, let's go and swim in the Yamuna, then go there, let's play kabaddi, then play kabaddi, let's play hide and seek, run, dancing, all kinds of things. So this is what he is doing. Vikridaya anchati. So what does this signify? Tena dhigimam mathurapurim. So fee on this city of Mathura by yato asyam aitadrishi dukkhatishaya tam chatratya jana pashyanti. So because the people of this place and we also have to see him in this situation where he is facing trouble from these wrestlers. Dukkhatishayastam. Tastu van bhumayo api dhanya eva yasu asya venu vadanadi vivid krida anandaha. And there even the land is very fortunate where Krishna, he wanders while playing his flute. Tam cha tatratyaha sanandam pashyanti tidyotita. And there they see Krishna in a happy mood. So he says here, all these people and including us, we are seeing him in this troublesome situation. And there he is in a happy mood, that's why he is playing on his flute. And all the Brajavasis, they see him. So we have read all the descriptions, how he plays flute, Venu Gita. So that is the contrast. Atra anchati iti vartman prayogas tasam tatraiva punaha Krishna gaman abhiprayat. So they are using the verb anchati in present tense, which signifies that Krishna will go back there after some time. Right? So, Vartman Samipya, Vartman Vadva. Something which is going to happen in imminent future, you can also use present tense for that. Or it signifies that he is always there. It's also is indicative that Krishna is eternally present. But since they are seeing him here, it signifies that Krishna will return there. Vastutastu yathartha eva bhartiyam tanmukhebhyo nishritaha lila nam nityatvasya sthapitatvat sthapeshamanatvacha. He says that in reality the words which are coming out of these ladies of Mathura, they are yathartha, they are true. They are not just some imagination, but they are true because Krishna is ever present. In Mathura his Leelas are eternal. Leela nam nityatvasya sthapitatvat. It has been established that Krishna Leela is eternal, and it will also be proven later on in the upcoming chapters that how his Leela is eternal. Jayati jan nivaso devaki jan vado. Sloka comes in the last chapter of 10th canto, and Sukadeva Goswami is summing up the pastimes of Krishna. And there he speaks Jati jan nivaso. So Jiva Goswami explains that Jati is used in present tense. But when Sukadeva Goswami was describing Krishna was not present on earth, but he is speaking that he is there. Devaki janvado strichar vrujinighan susmit sri mukhena. So, yadvar parashat asyana dharmam svadorbhyam. So he uses present tense. So therefore he says this is because his pastimes are eternally going on. So that's what he is hinting here, that he will establish this later. So then verse number 14. Gopyas tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam lavanya sara samordhyamananya siddham Drigbhi pibanti anushavabhinavam durapam ekantadham yasya shriya aishwarasya. So they are saying what austerities the gopis have performed to get this opportunity to drink the beauty of Krishna's face with their eyes. Drigbhi pibanti anusavam abhinavam. And they drink it every day, day after day. And what is this rupa, amushya rupam, the beauty of Krishna? Lavanya sara, that it is the essence of all beauty. If you take all the beauties together and take all the best of the beauties, then he is more beautiful than that. Therefore it says asmordhyam. Otherwise he would be equal to that. So asama ordham, that there is no one who is as beautiful as Krishna, and there is no possibility of somebody being more beautiful than him. And this beauty is not because he has gone to the beauty parlor and got his hair done and some facial work done. People do that, right? Spend a lot of money for that. So he says no beauty parlor. Ananya siddham. Says this beauty is not siddha, not because of anya siddha, because of something else, but it is natural beauty. So it does not need anything. So okay, let it flow. So this is the beauty which the gopis are drinking. When you drink with one mouth, they have two eyes. So drigbhi, pibanti. And when do they drink? Anusavam. Anusavam means every day, every moment. And after drinking, if you drink, then you get satiated, your stomach gets full, you can only drink this much. Or if you have to drink even every day, you get bored with that. So, ye kya hai? Every day same food. People complain about food, right? Says every day same food, it has same taste. So he says, no, this is abhinavam. His beauty is every day fresh. Every day it looks, you have not eaten this dish. You want to eat it. And it is durapam. For others, it is not easy to get it. Nayam sukhapo bhagavan devaki sutta dehinam. Naam sukhapo bhagavan dehinam devaki sutta. Gopika sutta. Jnaninam chatra bhutanam. Yatha bhakti matami hai. So Sukadeva Goswami said that Krishna is not easily attainable for Jnanis, for Atma Bhutas, but by bhakti he can be attained. So therefore they are saying here is Durapam. And Ekanta Dham Yasya Shriya Aishwaryas. and he is the ultimate repository of all the fame, all the beauty, all the wealth, and all the Aishwarya. So that's why he is Bhagavan. So what is the tapa they have performed? Kim tapa acharan. So tapa generally means austerity, but Krishna is not attained by austerity. He is attained only by bhakti. So tapa here means bhakti. What is the sadhana that they have performed, so that we can also try? So na sadhyati, na mam sadhyati yogo na sankhya dharmuddhava na swadhyaya tapastyago yatha bhakti mamorjata. Krishna says that I am not pleased by sankhya, dharma, tapa, yoga, etc., only by bhakti. So in Gita also it says, na tapsa, na danena, na chejya, naham evam vidho shakya. I cannot be attained by any of these things. Na vedai, na tapsha, na danena, na chejya. Dashtam sakyo, dashtvanasi, yatha mama. Cannot see me by these activities. Bhaktya tu ananya shakya, evam vidha arjuna. So gyatum dashtum tatattvena, praveshtum cha parantapa. So he is not attainable by any of these things. That's why Sukdev says, Nayam sukhapo bhagavan, Nam sukhapo bhagavan, dehinam, gopika sutta. Cannot be attained by anything. So therefore they are saying that what is the special bhakti that these gopis did, that they got such a good fortune, so that maybe we can also try that. Hanta hanta mahasukritina eva brajbhumishu utpadyante teshu api gopi janaha ati shresthatya. So they are saying, indeed, only those who are highly pious, highly devotional, they get the opportunity to take birth here in Brajbhumi. It's not ordinary to be born here. And among the Brajvasis also gopis are most fortunate. They are the best. Ati Shrestha. Not only Shrestha, but the supreme, the best. So for that they speak this verse, Gopya iti tapa kim acharan. Kim acharan iti, what did they do? Bho sakhya tattapaha yadi yuyam sarvagyasya kasyachin mukhat janitha tada brutha. As if they are asking that, oh friends, if you have heard it from somebody's mouth who knows the secret of being born as a gopi here in Vrindavan, then please tell us. Then we can also make an attempt. But those who are in Braj, they want to go to America. And these ladies are saying, you want to come? They're right here. Even they are wondering. So yatha tadeva asmin janmani kritva brajbhumo gopyo bhavema. So even they were not able to meet Krishna. It was described therefore earlier that Yagyapatni Savasana, because Krishna is attainable by gopis only in Madhurya relationship, not by anyone else. So one has to become a gopi, not just gopi dress, but actually gopi. So they are saying that if we want to perform this tapasya or this sadhana, so that in this life itself we can become gopi in Braj, Yat yatasta amushya rupam saundaryamritam pibanti. Why are they fortunate? What is so great about the gopis? He says because they drink the ambrosia of drinking the ambrosia of his face, means relishing the beauty of Krishna's face. Saundarya amritam pibanti. What about us? You can also see him. Vayam tu mathurasthasya parabha visham pitva anakshikam jvalama iti bhava. Our situation is that we are here in Mathura and we are only drinking the poison of he getting smashed by these wrestlers. So we are therefore burning from head to toe. If you drink poison, it burns your whole body. So our whole body is burning, that instead of relishing Krishna's beauty, we are seeing that he is struggling to fight with this Chanur. Tasam drigbhi panasyeva tadrish tapaha falatva muktva swangalinganades tu anirvachya hetukatvam gyapita. So he comments that by describing just drinking the nectar of Krishna's beauty with their eyes, which is an outcome of their tapasya, they are indirectly indicating that how much bliss they must relish by embracing Krishna with their bodies. This cannot be described, it is ineffable, anirvachya. किंचस्य रूपे लावण्यम अधिकम वर्तते इति अतः उपादीयते इति न वाच्यम. So you say that, well, they are drinking this because he has got more beauty than anyone else. So lavanya means the glow, lavana means salt. So salt which comes from the mine. You have seen that sandhanamak? It has a glow. So that is called lavanya. The word lavanya comes from lavana. Lavana comes from lu dhatu, lu and chedne, to cut. So he says it's not that his beauty is just little more than others, but he is the lavanya saram. Kintu lavanya saram, lavanyasya api saras tat swarupam eva. So first there is beauty and then there is essence of the beauty. So that's what he is made of. So that is his look, his form, his appearance. Nanu swarlokadibhyopi nyune bhurloke asmisched evam rupam drishyate tarhi sarvatah shresthe महावैकुंठ लोके इतोपि अधिकम मधुरम श्री नारायणस्य रूपम भवेद इति तत्राह. So then they are saying that if Krishna is present here on earth and he has beauty like this, then above earth is heaven. Heavenly people are more beautiful than earthly people. That's why people want to go to heaven, right? Now they want to go by space travel. And then beyond heaven is Vaikuntha. And in charge of Vaikuntha is Śrīmad Narayana. So how beautiful he must be. If Krishna is so beautiful here on earth, and then there are people in the upper planets, they are more beautiful, more beautiful. Highest is Vaikuntha. That's what people think. And then among the Vaikuntha there is Mahavaikuntha and there is Mahanarayan. There is also small Narayan, then there is big Narayan. So small Narayan has small beauty, big Narayan has big beauty. So how beautiful he must be. Sri Narayanasya Rupam Bhavet. So why are you saying that Krishna is more beautiful? So he says, no, his beauty is asmordhyam. That neither sama, equal, nor urdhva, above. Etad rupasya samameva rupam kvapi nasti. There is no one who matches Krishna's beauty. So kimuta adhikam iti. But to speak of someone having more, that's not possible. So he is most beautiful. Nanu tarhi krishnena etad rupam kutah sakashat prapta. So if he has this beauty, from where did he get it? Right? So he got it from Yashoda Maya. Right? Krishna is son of Yashoda. So therefore they say tatrahu ananya siddham. That his beauty is not coming from anywhere. It is not borrowed. It is not because of some upadhi. Not because he is eating some diet. Right? Not that he is taking some special ointment on his body. They say that the Greek queens, they used to take bath in the sheep milk? Which milk? Goat milk. So he is not, he is only drinking cow's milk. So therefore he says ananya siddham, that his beauty is natural, swabhavikam, inherent. Nanu evam api etad rupam taha sadaik rupatvena pashyanti chet tadapi tasam naskrit chamatkara syat. So then he says, okay, I understand that Krishna's beauty is unparalleled and there is no one who is more beautiful than him and his beauty is natural. But then if you see that beauty every day, after some time, it doesn't look that beautiful anymore. So it is not going to give chamatkar to you. Right? Adbhuta rasa, sthai bhava of adbhuta rasa is chamatkar. So rasa saras, chamatkar. The essence of rasa is chamatkar. What is chamatkar? Astonishment. So it's astonishing. So his beauty can astonish you first time, second time, third time, after some time, no more. So he says, no, his beauty is astonishing all the time. This is the greatness. Not only that he is beautiful, not only that he is the most beautiful, but that most beautiful does not bore you. It always remains as if you did not see. So you get astonished when you see something which you have never seen before, right? Or you experience something extraordinary which you have not experienced. That's what gives you surprise, astonishment. So Krishna's beauty is such that every time it looks as if you have not seen him before. This is most amazing. This is astonishing even to imagine it. That every time gopis see him, they think that, wow, we never saw him, he's so beautiful. Every time. So therefore they cannot, and even when they are seeing, it looks like they have not seen him enough. That's why Pakshakritam Shapanti. They curse Brahma, the maker of the eyelids. So this is what they are saying. Anusavam abhinavam pratikshane nutanam. So at every moment he looks fresh. Fresh means newer, new and new, nutana. एवं चेत् तर्हि तत्रैव गत्वा अन्य देश्याभिरपि स्त्रीभिः सुखेन अयं दृश्यताम्. So he says, if that is the case, if Krishna is so beautiful and he is beautiful and more beautiful and every time he looks beautiful, then let's go there. You can also go. After all, Vraj is not very far from Mathura. So you can also go and see and relish the beauty. So they say, no, Durapa. It's not. So, Anyat Ahu Durapam. That it is not that you can buy a ticket and go there. You have to actually have that bhav, gopi bhav, then only you get the visa to enter here. Otherwise, you remain external. So entry in Vraj is not simply physical entry, it is entry by the bhav. And it is only with that bhav that we appreciate him. That's what we saw. Malla namashni nirnam narvara striyam smaro murtiman. So it is because gopis actually have that bhav. So they relish. And these ladies also have some bhav, that's why they are able to appreciate the bhav of the gopis. But those who do not have the bhav, even if they come here, they will walk around and say, what is here? It's all very dirty.
Temples and trash.
Yeah. And noise and dust. And monkeys and dogs. So, you need the gopi bhav to appreciate Vrindavan. You need the gopis' eyes to see the beauty of Vrindavan. Therefore it says, Lakshmi api durlabha. So, Srirapi. So even Lakshmi, because Lakshmi comes with Lakshmi bhav. Lakshmi means rich. So people who are rich and they come here, they don't like it. Isn't it? Because they come with the rich bhav. So by rich bhav you cannot reach. If you want to reach, you can say I am rich. So therefore Lakshmi cannot get it. Nanu bhavtu namasya saundarya api apadhika eva sarvotkarshah Shri Narayanadau tu Bhag Shabda Vachya Sadashwaryam Adhikam Vartate Tatraho. So now a Purvapaksha is raised. He says, let Krishna's beauty be just incidental, upadhika, borrowed. The most beautiful is Narayana because he is Bhagwan. When it comes to Bhagwan, then people say Narayana. Bhagwan Narayan, Bhagwan Vishnu. Forehand. Two-hand is not considered as Bhagwan. Because two-hand we also have. Bhagwan has to be more than us. So he has to have Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahaspat. He has to have 1,000 heads and 1,000 hands. Hands should be 2,000 if you have 1,000 heads, right? So they did not know mathematics. So Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasraks. And then 1,000 eyes. So one head has got one eye. That's not very beautiful. If you have 1,000 head, you should have 2,000 eyes. No, the eye is arranged in such a way that it works both ways. It's helping this head also and that head also. That's called Delhi Deepak name. Put the lamp on the threshold, it gives light both sides. So put the eye in such a way that both head will see it as if they have got two. One from this side, one from that side. So he says it is Narayana who is Bhagwan. So he is the one who has got Aishwarya because he is Bhagwan, and Bhagwan means Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashashriya Gyan vairagyaschape shunnam bhagitingna. So therefore he says he has got Shad Aishwarya, all these 6 Aishwaryas. So then says that no, don't think like that. Ekanta dham yasya shriya aishwaryasya. So he is the Ekanta dham yasya shriya aishwaryasya. He is the ultimate abode of all these Aishwaryas. So yasha aplakshita nam shannam eva bhaganam ekanta dhama atishaya tam aspadam. So this is the ultimate, the supreme repository of these Aishwaryas. So these 3 are mentioned and other 3 are understood because all 6 cannot be said in the sloka. So these 3 are Lakshanika, indicative of the other 3 also. So he has got all the 6. And not only he has got the 6, but Atishayatam Aspadam. Atishayatam, their ultimate limit. Ultimate limit means infinite. It's not there is any limit to that. Aishwaryasya, Aishwaryasya, Ishwarasya api Patha. So there are different reading. There is some reading are saying Aishwarasya, some are saying Aishwaryasya, some are saying Iswarasya. But doesn't matter, all means same. So in this way they describe the beauty of Krishna and incidentally the gopis and greatness of Vraja and ultimately the greatness of prema and love, because they are able to see that beauty and appreciate it. Okay, so any question on this? Because then we have 2 more verses here.
Babaji Maharaj, so I couldn't get this simile with the Lavanya Saram, like with salt, because
Salt.
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu he compares with moon, and normally
Salt
if you go to,
because you have not seen salt.
no, I've seen like with this sea when they take when they evaporate the sea and there are salt these lands.
I said salt which comes from the mine.
It's coming either from rocks, rock salt or sea.
Yeah, maybe I'll show you one day. It has a very big glow in it. Chamakta hai.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Yes. That's what I'm saying you have not seen. So that is the simile. Yes, Narayanji.
Pranam Guru Maharaj. The question I have is that these ladies of Mathura, they are seeing the Lord presumably for the first time, because he has walked into this arena. And but they, from the prayers, this prayer and the prayer before, it looks like they have a very good idea that Krishna is actually the Supreme Lord. Is that correct? Did they know that this is the Supreme Lord, or did they just fund with the beauty and they said, wow, this is amazing?
Yeah. Well, just like we have not seen Krishna, at least they are seeing, but we know he is Supreme Lord. How do we know? Because we hear. So they have been also hearing a lot about him. There was a whole talk. Krishna, one of the characteristic of Krishna is that he is very famous, right? One of the 6 opulences. So he is not only famous when he is not present here, he was also famous when he was present. So there were talks about him. And then everybody also heard Garga Muni's prediction that he is Narayana Samaguni. that he has qualities like Narayana. They must have heard more. They are wives of Brahmanas. Brahmanas make chart. So Krishna's birth time was known, so they may have made his horoscope and said, well, he is a Purana Purusha.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, anything else? So then we read more. Yes? या दोहने अवहनने मथनोपलेपे प्रेङ्खायङ्खनाभ रुदितोक्षणमार्जनादौ गायन्ति चैनम् अनुरक्तधियोऽश्रुकण्ठ्यो धन्या व्रजस्त्रियौरुक्रमचित्तयानः. So now they are praising the gopis only, that dhanya vrajastriya urukrama chittayana, that these gopis are dhanya, they are most wealthy. Dhanya means wealthy, because the biggest wealth is the wealth of love, and they have it. Urukrama chittayana, as if they are riding on the vehicle of Krishna's heart. Means Krishna has them in his heart. Chittayana. Yana means car, plane. Like plane is called in Sanskrit as Vayuyana. And ship is called Jalayana. So this is Chittayana. Krishna Chitta, Krishna also has Chitta. That's why you have to also understand his psychology. He also has samskaras. He also moves with them. He has ahankara also. Otherwise, how you have it? He is the one who says, Aham Brahmasmi. Right? Yamam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati. Tasyaham na pranasyami. Na aham pranasyami. How much aham he says? Aham hi sarvabhutanam. Aham hi sarvdevanam. How many times aham is saying? So he has also big aham. He has chitta, mind also. So, what is there in his chitta? Gopis. So therefore he said, such a nice word. Urukrama chittayana. So how fortunate are these? Everybody is meditating on Krishna, and Krishna is meditating on the gopis. Something in his chitta means his mind is full of them. Does not move. So Vrajastriya, that's what it says, Dhanya Vrajastriya Urukram Chittayana. That how great they are. This is not ordinary thing. And then they are being described that Gayanti cha enam anurakta dhiyo aslukanti. So what do? That they are singing about Krishna. Because in their mind also it is Krishna only. And anurakta dhiya, their mind, their intelligence are completely fixed, attached, anurakta. And ashru kantya, when they sing, there are tears in their eyes, and kantya means, it's also a strange word. Ashru kantya. Do you get tears in the eyes or you get tears in your throat? So the word here uses ashru kantya, as if the tears are choking them when they are singing. That's the meaning. That they are crying out of love. Like when you cry, your voice gets choked. So that is called ashru kantya. And they are singing When are they singing? Means they are sitting down and doing bhajan? No. Ya dohane avhanane mathana upalep prenkhana arbha rudito ukshana marjanado. They are doing seva when they are churning yogurt or they are beating the rice to get the rice out of it, avhonane, mathane, or no, dohan means milking, avhanan is beating, mathan is churning, upalepa, or they are smearing the floor with cow dung, prenkhaenka, or they are moving the cradle, the baby is lying down in that, arbharudita, because the child is crying, so to make him pacified, and ukshana marjanado, sprinkling water in the summertime, it's too hot, then you sprinkle water on the ground, gets little cool, and sweep. If you sweep without sprinkling water, too much dust. So first you sprinkle water and then you sweep. So less dust. So while doing, the meaning is that doing all these chores, the duties of the house, their minds are fixed on Krishna. So that's the mood of the gopis, that shows their state of mind. Kincha tasam griha karmani api netan madhurya pan pratibandhakani tyahu. So even when they are doing their household chores, that does not become an obstacle in their drinking of the sweetness of Krishna's beauty. Yad dohanadishu enam gayanti, because while milking cows, etc., they are singing about Krishna. Chakarat kwapi pashyanti chayati tan madhuryam rasnabhirapi dirghbhirapi pibanti. And sometimes they see him also while moving around here, there, then Krishna is there. So therefore they are drinking Krishna's sweetness in two ways, by singing with their tongue and by seeing him with his eyes. Pana vichcheda uktaha. So this indicates that there is no break in the drinking of nectar, of Krishna's sweetness. When they are unable to see him, then they sing about him. So that's how they relish. Prankhenkhanam dolandolanam. Prankhenkhanam means moving the cradle. Ukshanam sechanam. Ukshan means sprinkling water. Urukramasya chittam yanam vahanam yasam ta. So the heart of Krishna is their car. They ride that. Iti ayam urukramo api brahmadibhi svachitteshu uhiyamano api vasvayam svachitte vahati. So the same Krishna, whom the great personalities like Brahma are trying to meditate and put him in their heart, he is keeping these gopis in his heart. So that's how great he is, gopis are. तासु अपि कृष्णो अयम अनुरक्त धीरिति तासाम सौभाग्य भरो दर्शित. This indicates that not only that gopis are in love with Krishna, but he is also in love with them. That shows the great fortune of the gopis, how great they are. That Krishna is thinking of them, meditating on them. Chintayana iti pathayurukramam chintyante iti artha. In some readings, instead of Chittayana, the reading is Chintayana. Then it means that they are always thinking of Krishna. We'll stop here. Anything, any question? Bolo. Tanmaji, you have some question?
Yes, Babaji, yes, sorry. I don't know if you were asking me.
Yes.
Maybe I've asked this before. In these descriptions of Krishna's beauty, he's saying that there's nobody more beautiful. So I try to see this as a mathematical problem. So, if you think of the face, it's a three-dimensional object, and it has a shape. And so, there are so many variations on the shapes possible. There are so many different faces. And then it seems that there is one particular shape then that is the most beautiful. And that is what Krishna has. Is this how we should understand it? Or is it not like an objective definition of beauty? It's really dependent on somebody's bhava. Because different people see different people as beautiful or not beautiful. But if you think like that, then the question is, how is it asama urdhvam? That means nobody is more beautiful than him.
So it is both objectively beautiful and subjectively beautiful. That's why he is most beautiful. So he is objectively most beautiful and subjectively also most beautiful, because no one can be greater object of love. Means love cannot manifest in greater quantity and quality than when Krishna is the object. So it is both ways. And physically also, if you have to compare it with all the parameters of beauty, he is most beautiful.
So then his beauty is about the shape, essentially, and also, I guess, the lavanya, the radiance, or the brilliance, or,
Yes.
Seen from different angles. Is that how to understand this?
Yeah, his beauty, his eyes, his nose, his hair, his cheeks, his teeth, his glow, his smile. No one else is smiling like him. Right? Some people's smile is more attractive than others. So he's like that. Many other gods don't smile. Right? It's generally you don't see Narayan smiling. Right? And his serious face. He's beautiful, but he's not smiling. Bhagavan Ram also. Mostly he's serious. Right? He's Dhauroddat. None of them is Dhir Lalita. Krishna is Dhir Lalita. He is others also. But here in Braj he is Dhir Lalita. But Ramchandra is not Dhir Lalita. He is Dhauroddat. Same with Narayana. So there is a big difference between Dhir Lalita and Dhaurodatta. Okay?
And then when we say that he is new every time, there is this point made
that is because of the, that is what you say, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
So
Okay.
love has this characteristic. The spiritual love is unidirectional, arrow pointing up, goes on increasing. So when you have love, then the object of love is always beautiful, and if the love increases, then he is beautiful. And there are series in mathematics which go to the infinite, means they never come to an end. Right? If you have to take the value of the pi, you can go on dividing, never end. So the love is like that.
Thank you, Rose.
Okay, Narayan.
Pranam Babaji Maharaj. I actually wanted to I perhaps can ask this question tomorrow also, but for this verse, the verse that we just read, so we, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it has been said, that we have to do seva for Bhagavan, and there's no concept of duality. Whatever we do, whether in whichever reel, is done essentially in the spirit of seva and service.
That's what we read just now.
So my question is, when they say that they're gathering cow dung and they're hashing the husk and all that, which all the village ladies are doing, they seem to be, they're doing it for their homes, right? So how is that actually seva for Krishna? I don't quite get that.
Because they think that this home also belongs to Krishna. It's like you're in a company, so people come and work there. So they work, but that work is seva, whatever they are doing. Even if the guy is drinking water, is for those 8 hours, he is drinking water because he has to work. So drinking water is also seva. Going to bathroom is also seva, otherwise he can do his job. He has the pressure to go and he don't say, don't go, just do seva. So once you dedicate yourself to Krishna, then whatever you do is for him only. You're not thinking, this is the meaning of aprithak bhav, that oneness of the heart. So they are not thinking that our house is different and Krishna's house is different. It's all his only. The yadhamart srut prana ashayastvat krite. That their house, their children, their wealth, even their asha, their heart, mind, everything is for Krishna's sake only.
I see. So it can be then said that this verse is essentially an example of what is explained in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also. This is the example of how everything is being used, not used, but how they are viewing pretty much everything in alignment with the Lord, right?
Exactly.
I see.
So tavad raga deyastena. So raga, etc., they are obstacles as long as you don't align yourself with Krishna. So once you align yourself with Krishna, then everything is for him only.
Yeah. It's amazing, there's such a wide range of activities, and for every one of those, if they're completely absorbed, that's just mind-boggling.
So this is what Gopi Bhav means. This is what has to be. Otherwise gopis are not sitting and meditating. So this is how bhakti is practical. Everything else becomes impractical. Because you have to give up this, give up that. Here, this whole world is belonging to Krishna. So where will you go by giving up?